What's up, guys? It's Abaya from the Abaya Cartel, and as you guys know, I got the Necrochasm yesterday. If you don't believe me, here's my account, with the Necrochasm. Either way, I also have the Necrochasm reaction video that I did upload yesterday. So yeah, check that out if you guys are interested. I was actually pretty shocked because I didn't even want the Necrochasm. It kind of sucks, honestly. The low impact makes it really, really bad. And I was actually right here comparing it to Atheon Cephalog. And I was like, man, like the least they could do with the Necrochasm is like add glass half full, because glass half full, when you're in by half of your magazine, you do additional more damage. I don't know. I'm gonna have a separate video, giving some suggestions on what they should do to fix the Necrochasm. I have a lot of ideas in mind, but I pretty much want to brainstorm first. Try to get all of the ideas together before I try to make a video on it. So mainly what I'm doing right now with the Necrochasm, guys, is, just reviewing it, just testing it out in PvP situations, how it deals with arc shields, all that good stuff. I'm actually going to bring you guys, 10 minutes of PvP gameplay. And by the way, this footage that you guys are seeing right now, this footage will probably be shown as well in the Necrochasm review, guys, because that's another thing about the Necrochasm. It really, really sucks. I'm not gonna give you guys the statistics of the damage that it does with the aggressive ballistics and all of the ballistics, but the best one, the best perk to run on the Necrochasm in the beginning free is the aggressive ballistics, because headshots deal 15 damage and body shots deal 12 damage, and this applies for Iron Banner as well. I got on the Iron Banner with my level 32 Warlock, and I went against a level 32, and it did 12 body shots and 15 headshots. And yeah, this is like I was saying, the Necrochasm, I'm probably going to use this same gameplay as in PvP gameplay, because it's really, really hard to get a gameplay with this weapon. And obviously I don't want you guys to see me dying every 5 minutes. And yeah, by the way, fusion rifles, I'm so glad they're getting patched, because this guy was annoying me the whole match with that shitty ass fusion rifle. Anyways, the Cursebringer effect that the Necrochasm has, it's really, really good. But it's not good on PvP, and on top of all that, it doesn't even make it extremely good like the Firefly perk, because it only activates once in a while. I'll probably be only running the Necrochasm in the Abyss in the Crota raid, mainly because the Cursebringer perks only shines and it's only at its best when it is around a lot of enemies. And on top of all that, like I said, the explosion in the perk really isn't constant like Firefly, so it doesn't really make the perk that special. Another ability that the Necrochasm has that I kind of take advantage of only on PvE, because in PvP I don't really see much of use for this strategy, and it's Cascade. And Cascade, you get a melee kill, it increases your reload speed. It's really, really helpful when you're trying to take out a lot of enemies, but I don't know, I just don't think it's really that useful in PvP. And I don't know, sometimes I compare this weapon, since I've only used it for a while, this is only my first impressions video, guys. This is not my actual review of the weapon. I'm just, bringing you guys some gameplay, letting you know what I think about the weapon. But yeah, sometimes I compare this weapon with the Vex Mythoclast, and I'm like, wow, bro, like the Vex Mythoclast, we should have gotten that from the Crota raid, because, I pretty much like the Vex more than the Necrochasm. I don't know, hopefully this weapon will get patched, and I'm pretty much going to be saying that until they patch the weapon, because it really does need to get patched. I still say you should definitely go for the Husk of the Pit and the Eidolon Ally, or the Eidolon Ally, whatever you want to call it. Mainly because right now the Necrochasm is a rare weapon, and you could do Crota hard mode, to get a better helmet, or to get the Word of Crota. I mean, I do Crota hard mode, I do Crota on hard actually. Just to get the better gear, because I'm trying to build my characters of intellect and strength, intellect and intellect and discipline, all that good stuff, so I can get the best out of my characters, super wise and grenade wise and all that stuff. Now the next perk that the Necrochasm has is a rangefinder, and I do find this perk, I guess, a little useful, mainly because the CQB, no, not the CQB. Yeah, the CQB ballistics, it adds more stability, but it also fucks up the range, and I guess rangefinder could be helpful in that situation. But I don't know, like I've said on the beginning of the video, it's better if this weapon gets something like glass half full or an increased magazine size. I don't know, I need to sit down and kind of think about how the Necrochasm could be fixed, and then I'll make a video idea on it. But I'm pretty sure you guys are getting my point. The Necrochasm really isn't the best of the best auto rifles. As for looks wise, I kind of like how it looks, and at the same time I don't like how it looks, mainly because it kind of looks like a murmur, or, you know, oh, right there guys, you actually saw the curse bringer effect activate. But anyways, I don't know, the Necrochasm kind of looks like a murmur, except that, you know, it has the fire. It kind of looks like Husk of the Pit and Eidolon ally. I don't know, sometimes I jump into lobbies, for example, and I see a person with Husk of the Pit, and I'm like, ooh, maybe they have the Necrochasm like me, right? And then I inspect them and they have the Husk of the Pit, and that's the thing, you know, when somebody jumps in with a last word, when somebody jumps in with a Suros regime, when somebody jumps in with, you know, something like the Thorn, you know that they have that gun because you know how it looks. The Necrochasm really doesn't have anything that sort of makes it stand out. You know, you see it, and then you're like, well, maybe that's a Necrochasm, a Husk of the Pit, or an Eidolon ally. And that's one of the things that kind of pissed me off about the weapon. They sort of made it sucky, and they didn't make it that unique. If I had to say the only good thing that Necrochasm has, it's that when you get the Crux of Crota, you can automatically update the Eidolon ally, and it turns into the Necrochasm, you know, 339 damage. It gets its perks, all that good stuff, because honestly the grind that you have to go to, and not only that, you have to take chances on the hard mode Crota, and then, you know, see if you get the Crux. From the times that I have done the hard mode raid, I've only seen, you know, I've seen people, they tell me they've done it like about 7 times and they still haven't gotten the Crux. They keep getting the scout rifle and the hand cannon, and yeah, they don't, you know, they haven't gotten the Crux yet. And, you know, I actually have met people that have the same problem with the Vex. They haven't gotten the Vex and they've done it like, you know, about 11 times. But anyways, yeah, the point I'm trying to make here is that I'm glad that they made it so the Necrochasm, as soon as you get the Crux of Crota, you don't actually have to level it up, because that would actually suck pretty bad. Now, it might sound like I'm hating on the gun, but I'm really not. It's just that I want the Necrochasm to live up to its standards. Everybody sees the Necrochasm as a kind of like a luxury weapon, you know, something to strive for, something good. So, you know, I hope they do make it a better weapon. I hope that they patch it. They have to patch it. I mean, think about it. Bungie's not going to get away with not patching the Necrochasm. They're going to have a lot of raging fanboys. So I'll probably have the Necrochasm review in about maybe 1 day. I'll probably have it tomorrow. Maybe I'll have it in about 3 days. Mainly for the reason is I want to use the Necrochasm more. I want to use it in strikes as well as missions that, you know, go all the way up to level 30 difficulty. I don't think you can make a mission level 32 difficulty, but if you can, I'll probably try doing that to see how much damage it actually does. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Necrochasm gameplay. If you did, you know, make sure to give it a like and make sure to subscribe to the Sabaya Cartel, as I do upload Destiny content daily. I'm mainly going to be bringing you guys a lot of Necrochasm gameplay because I know it's kind of like, you know, a lot of people want to see Necrochasm gameplay, and, you know, why not? I'll probably, every time I get a good gameplay with this weapon, I'm actually definitely going to post it, because I know it kind of sucks and it's really hard to get a gameplay with this weapon, guys. It pretty much took me about 3 hours to get this gameplay right here. I think I ended up dropping maybe 20 plus kills. I'm not really that sure. But yeah, guys, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. Make sure to subscribe to the Sabaya Cartel for more Destiny content. And I'll be seeing you guys on my next video. Peace and enjoy.